What? Yeah.
It came with them, and then I guess the brake pads came with them. So you got extras. Or you got more than 2 per.
The pads came with them. So yeah, the pads came with them. The calipers came with them. Yeah.
Keep those extras.
Extras, sure.
What are these?
Those are the anti-rattle clips that are already installed in these. Just keep pressure on your brake pads so they don't rattle.
You don't need any of them.
Nope. Don't need any of that other than the guides, the ways. So I need that other caliper over here so I can take the anchors off. You see the difference in the anchors when I was showing everybody earlier that it's got this stabilizer bar on there. That's the one thing I had to knock off. Huh?
Can't use the old one.
I'm going to use the old ones, but this is the difference between mine and the ones that are on the car. So it's just knocked off.
Because it won't clear your wheels?
Right.
It looks like they would.
Well, they don't because it sticks out past the just a touch, or at least before with the old welds. With the old welds, they wouldn't clear. With the billet specialties, they might, but it's super tight. No, I'm not even worried about it. It's not gonna hurt anything to not have them on there. I just need to break these down, take the anchors off. Open that bottom drawer down there for me. It's fine. Just need it out of the way for right now. Throw your caliper up there. The water's not hurting anything, dear.
Make it dry for you.
A little bit of thunder. It's super light. I don't weigh nothing. What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Hey, how you doing? Jonas, hello. What?
Wipe it off like mine.
I will be. I'm just gonna wipe these rotors down, just in case we got a little film on them. Doesn't look like it. They look pretty dry, but you don't want to leave that gooey mess on your rotors. It will gum up your brake pads. All right. What up, Luke? Not new, just replacing what was on there because my driver's caliper started to lock up on me, and it smoked the brake rotor on the other side. So we're just going back together now. Got all the new calipers, new rotors, new pads. What? Right here.
I was trying to pick up.
Okay.
That's your read.
I'm reusing them. I'm gonna spend all that time. I don't need to. '69 Ranchero. Aha. Yeah, well, I'm at the point where I had no choice. Nothing more dangerous than racing people and have a wheel lock up on you. This one we were going to a car show, and we were in the city, and I kept smelling brakes, and I was thinking maybe it was a car in front of me or something, but once we got to the car show, it was the driver's front was blue and hot. Of course, get it into the garage today, and the wheel is just as free as could be, but I don't trust it. But those are the old ones.
I know.
I haven't put the new ones on the other one yet.
Okay, that's all. I was like, wait a minute. How do I have them?
Clay, what up? How you doing, man?
I don't know why Just the compound. Not all of it.
Just putting the anchors on and go prep the brake pads. With the brake pads on, this stuff doesn't really take very long. And I don't work very slow. Oh, driving a big Lincoln around, huh? Well, it's not following anybody right now. And then lost track of where it was. Hey, bud, I'm over here. Loses sight of what's going on. This is the Molly lube I was talking about. There's scissors in here somewhere. There they are. Just a little dab will do you. Of the inboard pad. Oh, it helps the pad move around in the guide. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, if you don't, then just set that on the lift leg.
Just good in the spot.
Okay.
Just working on it. So you came up and interrupted me.
Just lay the bottom in and push it down, and then push the top in. Just going back with a new rotors, new calipers, new brake pads, ceramic pads, of course. Hey, did you get that pad in there? Bring it to me, please.
Oh, I don't know if it's supposed to be on or not.
Jesus. All right, so that doesn't have the little nipples on the bottom. Like that. It's not fit very well. It's an extremely tight fit there. No, it fits a lot tighter than it needs to. I have to clean these up a little bit. Both of them fit tighter than they need to. They need to be touched up with a file because that's just going to cause a pad to stick. I should have test fitted them before I put the lube on there. I knew I should have, but you got me rushing around like we're working on flat right here. So I don't know what the hurry is. Got all damn day. There you go. Come on. Follow me around. There you go. The camera being a little lazy today. All right. Now, let's see what the hell I need to do here. So these fit a little tighter than I like. I just need to knock some of the paint off. I'm not trying to reshape this. You're just trying to knock some of the buildup of paint. You don't want to knock it all the way off unless you absolutely have to, which isn't uncommon with aftermarket brakes. Sometimes your edges get high and they stamp these out, and you just need to knock the edges down. Just trying to knock the buildup of paint off first. We'll see how it fits. See if it fits in there smooth, like it's supposed to. If it doesn't, then we'll knock a little bit more off. Yeah, see that one? That one's great. It's still snug, but it's able to move and float like it's supposed to. You don't want them to where you can, push them up and down. If you take off too much material, you're just going to have to deal with that rattly brake pad. You want them to float in there. So it's just a matter of knocking off some of the buildup of paint. Not taking much off at all. And test fit this one. So each side is, of course, going to be different, just because these guides really don't fit all that great either. This one just seems extremely wrong. There we go. All right, now, yeah, that one's still a little tight in there. I'm gonna knock it down just a little bit more. I got anybody watching? Okay. Yeah, that's so I look at and see if anybody's talking. No. Everybody's probably still celebrating old Cleat finishing second place at old Talladega. Yeah, there we go. That's good. So let me get a little. So what I'm doing. Stop. There you go. And bring it around. So what I'm doing, because the brake pad. See, let me back up a little bit. You've got your guide right for your brake pad, and these fit extremely tight in here. You should never have to hammer your brake pad into these. So all I'm doing is knocking off that thick black paint, right? You see, I had to go a little more on this one, but we're going to put a little Molly lube on it. We don't have to worry about it getting stuck or rusty or any of that crap. This car doesn't go in the rain, doesn't see water, only when it gets washed. So I didn't knock all of it off, just the high spots and the edges there, so that brake pad will fit in here, still fits snug. I'm not beating it with a hammer or the end of the screwdriver. It's still nice and snug, but not snug enough, not too snug like it was to where it's going to get hung. If you this pad is naturally supposed to come back. You know, it's supposed to come back off of this rotor when you let off the brake. And if that brake pad is too tight in there, it's not going to want to come back. And then you're going to have abnormal wear. And as it goes deeper in to the groove, it could get even tighter to where it wears the top edge, and it does what it's called pie cutting, is where the pad wears very unevenly. So you want it snug, but not too loose to where the pad is in there rattling around like this. You want it in there snug. Yeah, definitely don't want your brakes hanging out. That's for sure. So we got all that tweaked up. We'll lube this side, put it back on, and then we'll do the same to the other. A little Miley lube on there. And we'll get this back together. So you don't need a lot, just a thin skim. Same here, just a thin skim. You don't want so much buildup that when you push this in, it rolls all your lube out. You don't need much. Just a dab will do you. Get that in there. And I'll grab the outboard pad. It should be up. Turn the power off on the guidance system there. Just hold the power button. No, wrong one. It's down on, no. That one right there. That's the power button.
Never used
Just the way they made them. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Now we will touch up the brake pads on this side and fit them. I'll get you around here. Show you what I'm doing here. So, all right, let's see if it'll focus on me. So I'm not putting much pressure on this, right? Just a flat file, and I'm knocking down. You can see the shiny side. When they stamp these things out, they're not perfectly flat. So you'll have a high edge, low edge, or high in the center, or whatever. When they're fit tight in those guides, generally that's what takes care of it. You just knock that edge down, or this edge, if it fits tight. Like these ones, you would have to hammer in to get them in place, and that's not good. You don't want that. So just run your file over it a little bit, knock those high sides down, knock some of that paint down, and it should work out just fine for you. A lot of paint, a lot of buildup. You know, these things, brake pads just get a bath in whatever the hell coating this black coating is. So I just knock a sharp edge down, knock some of that paint down, and then we'll go fit it on the other side. A lot of times you can feel it with your finger before you even put it in, if it's going to fit good or if it's going to fit like crap. This one still fits a little too tight, so I'll knock it down some, just a little more. Just a little more. Like I said, you don't want to take off too much to where you create yourself an additional problem. Yeah, it's still a little too tight. So, and I'll work both sides. I'll work both sides of this. I'm not taking all the material off of this one side, because you still want it to seat and sit where it's supposed to. If you go to grind and filing this down too much, it can really screw up the way your pad sits in the guides here. You call them ways, or you can call them guides, however you like. But it's still, should never have to push on a brake pad like that to get it out of there. And this one's got a lot more paint on it, so I still have the paint surface here. It's got a lot more buildup than the other side. You got to look at all your contact spots, because it's not just a flat, you know, it rides here and here as well. And if you don't know what you're doing, I don't recommend you do what I'm doing. That's much better. Much better. All right, we'll let that one slide like that. I've been doing this kind of stuff for a very long time. So this is an unfiled pad. We'll test it. Look at that. Look how tight that is. Not supposed to be like that. So we'll knock our edges. Start there. And a little bit of that paint. A little of that paint. A lot of times you can run your finger over this and feel it. There. I'll retest it. Still a little tight. Better though. This is what happens when you get a manufacturer just stamps these things out all day long. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking for right there. Just like that. Just a modest amount of pressure. And that floats in there real nice now. You're not forcing it in there. You're not prying it out with a screwdriver, not beating it in with a screwdriver or a hammer. You should just push that in. And there's no up and down play in it. It's absolutely tight, so it's not going to rattle. You just don't want to go over to your bench grinder and and hit it and then go test fit it, because you may have taken way too much off here, because your brake doesn't only to ride on this, it rides here on this tip as well. Some brake pads are flat across, it's just a little rectangle or a square that sits in there, but you have multiple contact surfaces, so it rides here, here, and across the flat. So you don't know if it's just your big flats that are causing it to be tight, or is it this end. So you just gotta take your time, knock the paint off. That's the biggest thing. Knock a bulk of that paint off, and that just fits in there beautifully now. I won't have an issue with the brake pad sticking. Won't have any problems with abnormal wear. It'll be absolutely fine. You should never have to pry your brake pads out. You should never have to hammer them in or force them in. And this is the Moly lube that I like to use. You just need a skim. You just need a skim. You're not greasing a ball joint or packing a wheel bearing. You just need a little dab of do you? Very little bit. Just enough to put a little something on there. This stuff it's good for heat. These rotors have been red hot, and that heat is transferred into these pads, and I still had the Moly lube on the back side. So if you've got writing on the back of your brake pad, your skim should be thin enough where you can still see that writing. Perfect. Now we can lay our calipers in there. I'm going to check that. Sometimes that little groove, those little grooves you see, will sit inside of the pad. That little groove you're talking about, little tit sticking up. Sometimes they'll ride inside of this. You just have to check them, and you want to make sure when you put your caliper on, that little groove, that little tit that was sticking out is not hitting here. You just got to check it. Sometimes they sit on the inside, sometimes they don't. You have to squeeze that back a little bit. Oh. Yep. All right. So that right there hits the piston. It's keeping it from going down. Let's try it. Here, make sure it's not in the way. Yep, beautiful. So that little tip sticking up was just enough to hit that piston. You did? Okay. Yep. And swipe off your excess. And there's no point in it being right there because your contact points have got your lube on them. No. Nope. But I'll take that. I'll take the little impact gun. Okay. Try to always use new copper washers. These came with new banjo bolts. So we'll put the new banjo bolts. And the difference in that, how much higher one is than the other. So we'll put the new banjo bolts in, and it's already got washers on it. Good. Brake work is one of the easiest things you could do on a car by yourself with just a little bit of patience. It's not hard as long as you have some patience, a little bit of mechanical ability. You can do this. I got faith in you. Absolutely. Horsepower. What you got going on here?
Feels tight from the top. I tried to swap the front bolt.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little snug. How about the outside one? Outside one feel okay? Yeah, that one feels good. It just shows you the difference between inner and outer. I had to flip these brake pads around. We take this ratchet wrench and tighten that banjo fitting up on the other caliper. Just get it snug. I'll go tighten it. There we go. That's good. Here, we don't need this because there's new ones on the caliper. Just put this back in there. Whoa, geez, we're carried away there, bud. Enough on there for a couple brake pads. Snare that around on there. And yes, you should go back around and tighten these all up by hand. And I will. I'll go back and hit the caliper anchor bolts and such. Well, the caliper anchor bolts are already done by hand, but the rest of it will be done by hand as well. Mario! What's up? What'd you do with the other caliper? It's over there. I did. Rushing me. I don't remember. Did you get that banjo tight? Okay. Will you give me a shallow 12 millimeter, please? The hand ratchet, the red handle ratchet. Thank you. That one. Get the yellow one. There we go. All right, we'll put this line back on, and we'll crack these bleeders open, and we'll let the car down and fill the master up with brake fluid, and we'll start gravity bleeding these, and then I'll get the vacuum, and then we'll vacuum bleed them. Don't forget your copper washers. One on the inside, one on the outside. You don't necessarily have to use new ones every time. Sometimes you can get away with using the old ones. I don't recommend it. I would definitely use new ones every chance you get. That is not a 12. All right. Oh, that's tight. I'm going to wipe those handprints off of that rotor. Need to get the next wrench down. Tighten that banjo up. Yeah. Yep, those are off your car. If we missed it earlier, we had the wife's GMC in here. I did brakes on that, rotors. Yeah, there we go. That one's tight. All right, crack these bleeders, and we will start to gravity bleed the brakes. Have your highfalutin bleeder tool. Okay. Open them bleeders up. Got it. There you go. Don't throw that away. No, just throw it in there. Oh no, put it in there. And did you already grab the new copper washers out of this thing? No, just stick them on that and stick them in the drawer. Or you put them in the bag? Okay, well that's fine too. Just throw that bag in that top drawer there. Probably give those brake hoses to Jamie. He needs some new ones on his car. Yeah. Hey, Mike's back. Mike says Ginger Snaps is the best camera operator ever. Yep. I have to agree, Mike. She follows me around pretty good. Whew. Bless me. Wow. Allergic to Fords. An allergy to Fords. Swipe off the excess. I'm gonna wipe that rotor off. It's got my greasy fingers on it. When it comes to brakes, you definitely don't want any grease on your surface. There we go. You missed it. Just they hear me yakking. All right. Catch it if it falls. Dusty. Dusty, dusty, dusty. I reckon we'll go onto the back of the truck with it. Oh, well, thanks for tuning in there, Mikey Mike. Appreciate you. I know JG's going live. Here shortly. I don't expect anybody to stick around. Got the man going live. That's good. Fun right there. Plenty of space up here. It's a real truck. It has an 8-foot bed. Might have to go get some brake fluid. Still got plenty in here. So I'd have to make a run for some brake fluids. Thought I had some. I think we used it all on something. Yeah, you're right. It ain't on the shelf. I'll have to make a trip. Make a trip to the pot stove. I'll be dipped. I'll be dipped. That should gravity bleed for a little bit anyway. I'll set those back on there. So we don't gather too much moisture. Probably should have painted those things lime green or something before I put them on. Did I bring my drink out here with me? It does. It absolutely does. Do you know why it has a shelf life? I'll wait for Mike. Do we know why it has a shelf life? The pedestrian? An old Ford with very bad brakes. Well, if you have over-adjusted brakes, you're going to have, not a problem stopping, but you're going to have a problem with brake drag. So they might be under-adjusted. Or you might have, if it's got drum brakes, you might have a bad wheel cylinder where the wheel cylinder's locked up on you, seized up. Hydroscopic. Yeah, it absorbs moisture out of the air. Very good, Mike. Very good. That's what I was talking about earlier. That it's water soluble, and the reason it's water soluble is that it grabs moisture out of the air. That's why your brake fluid gets algae in it, because it's all the moisture that it sucks up, and that's what makes it turn green. Yes, sir. You want to make a run to the old parts store? Huh? I mean, you can stay here and entertain the masses. No, it's not. What do you say? No, it's not. Brake fluid is water soluble. Pour some in a cup, and then put equal part water in it, and then put it on your fingers and see if it's still slick. It is water soluble. Right. Well, yes, Mike. It does. It's water soluble and it absorbs moisture. Two parts to that. Language, yes, yes, language and punctuation, all that stuff. You know, I don't do it very well. I tend to speak in cursive.
Dot 3, dot 4, dot 15.
Dot 3.4. It generally says dot 3.4 on there. I mean, I'll go and you can stay and talk to everybody.
I don't want to hear me. You prefer
It doesn't matter.
store written design?
O'Reilly's brand or whatever. It's brake fluid. It all comes from the same goat.
Anything else on there?
I don't think I need anything else. Just I've got cash in my wallet.
Nice.
Yeah, I got cash in my wallet. Let me grab some. See the top of your head.
Yeah. I was trying to go out.
We're low enough there, love. Ginger Snap's gonna make a parts store run for me and get some brake fluids. I could have swore the kit that I ordered came with it, but I guess not. The big bottle. She's not taking this one, not yet. She doesn't drive my car, and it just got done storming here, so the roads are wet. So she's not going to take hers either. She's probably honestly just going to jump in the Kia and go. So while she's gone, I'm going to clean up this mess. Yeah, because we did brakes on her car. We're doing brakes on mine now. Now I tried to set both of my toolboxes up the same between work and home. And my work toolbox is two of these long and about another half of this deep. So my toolbox at work is about that deep, and the drawer is double this, and it's just loaded with sockets. And I try to set this one up because I work out of my toolbox at work more than this one, and it throws me off. So it's like my big drawer, and it's this deep big drawer. It's got all my sockets and ratchets and extensions in it. So I come home and I use this, and I'm like, oh shit, where the hell's my stuff at? I'll go through and flip the drawers open looking for something. It's like, first drawer on my box at work is sockets, extensions, you name it, and then the second drawer is all screwdrivers, and there's a third drawer that's just as big, and it's all my wrenches. And here, the toolbox isn't big enough, so I got wrenches on the wall, wrenches in the drawer, wrenches everywhere. Yeah. Oh, Infamous is in the house, is he? What is up? What is up, sir? What the hell are you? You out there gapping fools? Out there gapping fools, man? I like it when Infamous is in the chat because ain't nobody talking no shit. Ain't nobody talking no car shit. Except for me. Rain blew into the window. Made a hell of a mess. Oh, that's neat. Oh, okay. The assassin. Gotcha. Roger. Roger Dodger. You guys change your screen names more than I changed my underwear. I used to do the same thing. My original YouTube channel name was Cracker. That's what it was when it was just a, private to me only channel. It was Cracker, which was a nickname they all gave me back home. Like nobody, it's like all the, I used to do a lot of side work back home, and that's what they called me because I was a cracker. I was a cracker on the corner that does all the car, that does all the side work for everybody. So nobody knew my name. They all just called me Cracker. And for the longest time, that was my YouTube name until about 2 years ago when I changed it to try to do this, to try to give it a the old college try with the YouTube stuff. Then I changed it to Craigbuilt because I couldn't come up with any better name. It was Cracker for shit. I started my YouTube channel in 2012, and I just used it for my personal storage space. Really, I had all kinds of videos on there. Where we went to the Four Corners and hiking and camping and fishing and shit. So when I went into this YouTube stuff, trying to make a career out of it, I guess. Changed my screen name. I've been thinking. I don't know how it works, but I've been thinking because they've got the option to move my channel to another channel or create another channel. I was thinking about trying to create another channel and just move my content to it. So maybe it will change. Maybe it'll change the algorithm for me and get me out there more. I'm thinking because what up, Lone Star? Because I've been, what is it, black clouded or blacklisted or whatever for having all the street racing content. I think it's done tarnished my channel. Here comes that infamous Nova. Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah, shadow ban. That's it. I think there's still a shadow over my channel. They let some of my stuff out, but it's crazy because before I was getting viewers from all over. I'd have people from, Russia come in. I still have a couple guys that are subscribed in the UK, but I was getting people from all over watching and commenting on the live streams. And, I don't get that traffic. I mean, I used to have really, really good live streams, not like JG quality live streams, but I would have 30, 40 people watching and hanging out during the lives. And now I don't see any of that. I'll get 10 or 15 people, you know, or I'll get a little burst of 20 or 30 people here and there. But not like before, man. I'd have a bunch of people watching my goofy ass do stuff. And yeah, that's cool. No big deal. I'm about 400 watched hours away from monetization, which is kind of cool. 1,700 subs, which is just phenomenal. I'm happy with that. You know, I'm not shooting for the stars, but you know, the more subs you get, the more views you get, and the more of a chance for a better income. What's up, Mark Tippin? You got a little shadow ban for making fun of Bill Clinton. I don't know what you could have said that nobody else has already said. Sun's back out. Roads are drying up. Man, we might get to go out for a little while. Let's see here. Not doing too bad. I used to build cars too. It's like what you do. I used to do drag races. 70. Oh, 70 Camaro. Unfortunately, I had a stroke. No longer do that. Damn it. That's rough, man. That's rough. Fucking strokes are bad news. That's for sure. That is for sure. Need to get you some of them stem cells. Need to jump on an airplane and go get you some of them stem cells. Let's shoot you up with some of them stem cells, man. You'll be straight. Or get you some peptides. Find a good doctor that'll give you some good peptides. You know, most of the ones that are good for you that really actually help are banned in the United States. You can definitely get you some peptides. You know. We're just hanging out now, waiting for the old lady to come back with the brake fluid. Oh, really? Is just up the street a little ways? Damn it, Mike! Oh my gosh, I'm not supposed to tell anybody. You were wondering, Mike is the old boyfriend. Yep, we did separate. He did let me keep the Mustang. He's a Dodge guy, so he's the one that likes to get rammed all the time. Oh my word. Jesus. Wipe some of this brake dust off of this wheel. Glad I stopped when I did. If I'd have kept going, it probably would have damn blistered the rest of the chrome off of this wheel. Yeah. You should see a bottle that says .3.4. or just get .4. Just if you get a big bottle and it says synthetic, that's fine. We'll just flush the whole damn system out. But if you get one, try to get the one that doesn't say synthetic. Oh wow. Yep, I'd say she's gravity bled. I got a fucking river over here. Got the yana here running my mouth and a pond of brake fluid over there. Let's see this side. Didn't even start dripping yet. Get this side start dripping. Let's see here. No speed limit. Did you buy a swap kit to fit that Coyote 50 in there, or did you buy the parts separately? I bought all the parts separately. Yes, that's fine, Skinny Jeans. That's fine. Yeah, I bought all the parts separately. I bought the drivetrain, and then I bought the K member. Then I bought a bell housing. Then I just bought it all separately, and then once I got all my parts together, then I stuffed it all in the car. This has got a Ford control pack in it. It's not like the parts farm where they sell you the turnkey pallets. When you get a parts farm or Mars, they do the turnkey pallets where they cut the harness up for you and do all that stuff. Yeah, that's not what this is. Wish it was. Could have saved myself a lot of aggravation. Man, that looks so much better with that bright piece of dash trim in there. 1 quart. Yeah, if that's the biggest bottle they've got. Yeah, 4 quarts to a gallon, damn it. Yeah, they should have the biggest bottle they've got. They have the small bottles and they have the big bottle. So just get the biggest bottle they've got. If they don't have the big bottle, then get 3 or 4 of the small bottles. I have to come in here with a water hose. Watch this floor down. Wow. Let's see if I can call some of this brake fluid to the top of this thing. Give me a brake fluid. Come on. One quart it is. Yeah, I don't need a gallon jug, but it should be it's like a 2 quart or a quart and a half bottle. But if you got to get small ones, get 4 small ones. One big one is more than enough to do this. I don't like flushing the whole system. Doing the back on this is a pain in my ass because the bleeder is so tiny. Pain in the ass, but I'll do it. Yeah, get to. You know how I am. That's for damn sure. Now we're spending Mike's money now, by the way. Mike is donating to the cause. So Mike just donated $100 for the $75 worth of brake fluid he told my wife to buy. The old brake bleeder down. Oh, it's a wrench. Oh, that's a stretch. So I've done this for years by myself, and I invested in a vacuum bleeder because I got tired of bleeding brakes by myself. So I bought a vacuum bleeder that will bleed brakes for me. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate you. It sucks that you ended up getting so screwed over on your stroke there. It's kind of a rough go. Feel for you. Yeah. MZ Thoughts, what is up? How you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, yeah. Awesome. I'm doing well. Just putting new brakes on the Mustang, new calipers, new rotors, new pads. I'm just hanging out for a few minutes waiting for my parts delivery driver to bring me some brake fluid. Doing well. Doing well. It's a beautiful day. We had a little rainstorm come through, cooled things off pretty good because it was it was 110 degrees in the shop. So it's nice to cool it off quite a bit. The rain didn't last long, but it watered the grass for me. So now my grass or my weeds will start growing. I ain't got grass anymore. Got them weeds, crabgrass, and these things. We used to call them hitchhikers back in the day. They get stuck to your socks when you walk through them. You got snow still? I couldn't live up there, man. It's just too much. Just too much. Just too much. I couldn't handle it. I don't know if I want to put the. I don't know if I want to keep the steam rollers on or just go ahead and put the bigs and skinnies back on the car. Yeah, big on Monday. Yeah. No, man. I have a. What? It's been 5 years now since I've had to deal with any snow, sleet, ice, and I like it. I like it just fine. You know, 2 months out of the year, it's hot as hell. It's okay. It's manageable. Then the rest of the months out of the year, it's nice. Like like right now, it is beautiful. It's beautiful right now. Perfect weather. And I do some yard work on these hedges around the yard here. Get these things all trimmed up, shaped up. Not looking forward to that. It's always a freaking project. And then they're getting taller and taller and taller, and it makes it more of a pain in the ass. I don't want to cut them up too much, but I like them when they're shaped. When they're shaped up, it looks real nice. Need to get the see if this hurricane season if my fence blows over. Got a couple fence posts that are rotten at the bottom. They're putting up a fence sometime this year. I don't know if I'm going to go back with privacy though. I might just get them to come and just chain link the rest of it because most of it, 50% of it's chain link, and the other 50% is privacy fence. Really, on that, yeah, just put up a chain link, keep the dogs in. Ah, it's Kane. What up, Kane? Coolest mofo I know. Fucking Kane. That's great. It's great, man. Maybe you should let that motivate you to go out there and work on that damn S10 a little bit. I did some of my best work, I guess. I once changed a water pump on a Mustang in a pair of white jeans and did not get one speck of dirt on them. Ooh, I can't wait to see this thing with fucking twin turbos in it. That's gonna be so cool. Twins sitting right there. Just gotta prioritize. I'm gonna need a fence. I know this year, so that's gonna be about $2,500. And I want to put a gate. I want to put a gate right there and take out a couple of those bushes so we can just drive in straight from the street. She ran to the parts store for me to get some brake fluid. Raining in Pennsylvania. Yeah. Yeah, we just had a nice little rainstorm come through. Don't have a garage. What the hell? That ain't the way to be, man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you went I don't know if you noticed or watched the video of the my friend's lsswap one, but we upgraded his turbos, and he gave me his 66s for doing all the work. So I got 66s to put on there. 64 66s, I think is what they are, or 64 or 66 68, something like that. Yeah. No, I wouldn't say I got a light foot. That's for sure. Everybody bitches at me for going too fast. We're supposed to be cruising, and I'm running, 40 miles an hour over the speed limit. But you can't beat on them all the time. I beat on this one more than I should, but you can't beat on them all the time. They don't last that way. There she is. At a girl. Yeah, I know. I know it's gotten pricey.
Bruce there.
Huh?
Bruce there. Said if we need to order hard parts, we use this account, visit Metal Motors.
Do we know this? Does he work there? Oh. Uh-huh. Just need that other side to gravity bleed itself a little bit. It ain't dripping. I gotta turn this compressor on for a few minutes. Seal skin car cover. Hell yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I've got a tin steel car cover. All right, it's gonna get loud. If you're wearing headphones, you might turn your volume down. Ready? 3. Happens. Well, I reckon took his back wheels off. I'm gonna mute this mic. Yeah, that's the air compressor. I'm gonna turn my mic back off till it's done. There she goes. Finally. And then wrong with that compressor mic. It's just right in the shop, and it just is loud. Been that way since it was new. Piston, man. Piston style. It ain't no screw compressor. I'm going to suck a little bit out of this front because it still hasn't started gravity bleeding yet. So I'm going to just try to drag some of it up into this caliper here. There it goes. Jeez. That's a lot longer than it usually is there. Since we're going to be flushing this, I'm going to just go around and do all the corners. But I need to suck out what's in the reservoir since it's mixed now. Suck that out, and then we'll pour some in and vacuum the system a couple times. Alright, I'm dripping pretty good. Yeah, that compressor's loud. Yeah, there's no insulation. It's just when we plan on doing a lean-to off of the garage, and I'm going to build a little room for it and put the compressor outside and insulate around it so that it's not so loud outside either. My 1/4-inch wrench is let this down. Can you let the car down? All right. Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to set it on the ground. Macaroni. I think I flushed this last year. I don't think we flushed the Trans Am lately. I think the pressure's going to cut on shortly, so it's going to be loud. This thing uses a lot of air. All right. All right, that's fine. I've got it. Then I've got the small line in there that does that. But this, I don't need it with this master cylinder. It flows. It flows pretty good. Say again? Yeah, I don't remember if it is or if it isn't, but it's about time to flush them anyway. See, what was it? 2 years ago? No, a year ago. I flushed them because I got them red hot in the back. When I raced Brandon, I had to. Yeah, so that was about a year and a half ago, I think. When I raced Brandon, and I was doing all that brake boosting, and the rotors were glowing. Yeah, that weekend I flushed them just because I know I boiled the fluid, and I flushed them then. So it's been a while. Yours isn't because we've changed your brakes, but it's been a while.
10 years ago?
It's been a while. If I put the bleeder on the bottom, it's way easier to flush. Hey, Ryan's here. Nope. They make somebody started making a chassis now for the Fox bodies, but it's stupid expensive. Stupid expensive. Just keep your eye. I shouldn't suck out that much, but just keep your eye on that master cylinder. Yep, that's what I do. The nice thing about these strange calipers, it's got 4 bleeders on it. So I just go to the furthest one away. Chevy Brothers. Jesus. Ladder suspension. Compressor's going to cut on a dozen times before I'm done with this. About time for some rear brake pads on this. About time to replace these rotors too, because they're fucking been overheated a dozen times. Need to flush enough through to make sure I get the fresh stuff coming out. I can see it in the hose. Go from a pea yellow to clear. Yep. Yeah. You're looking at the better car, Mike. Don't get no better than this. Yeah. Gotta put another condenser in her car. It blew out the other day. And doing the front should go a lot faster than the rears. Stop doing that before they copyright me. Sounded like you were trying to play Santana with your wrench on the brake parts. We're gonna have to copyright strike you for that. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. You can come around. I can do it from there. I'll be standing up right there. Watch feet. Gross. Whoa. All right. New Year's Eve. Richard Nelson. Yeah, go ahead. Take it back on. I'm gonna go pump these brakes up and see what we end up with. Richard Nelson. Hello, hello. Getting thirsty. Parched. I'm parched. I reckon. Better than nothing. I don't like water because it rusts your pipes. All right. Let's get my fat ass in here and pump up these brakes. See what we got. Move you guys back a little bit so you can see. Need to get, I don't know. I need to get a real damn camera for in here. I'm doing such a short angle or short view screen there. Figure out I need to get that. Damn GoPro. I bought a laptop, but it's a small laptop, and it's not compatible or big enough to put OBS on. And I was kind of hoping that that's the only thing I could use it for was OBS for doing streaming, but it's too small. Oh yeah, I got a brake pedal. Hold it for a second. Nice. That feels good. That feels about as good as manual brakes can feel right there. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's the old sauce. Man, I tell you what, boy. That fucking dash panel looks amazing in here. Right back to the way it used to be. BC, before Craig. Thanks, boss. My hero. All right. I call it good. Success. We got new calipers, rotors, pads, fresh brake fluid, flushed the brakes, and bled them simultaneously. Got a great brake pedal. An amazing dash. I'll tell you what. I kind of want to move that shift light to the top of the column, but then again, I really don't. I kind of want to leave it where it's at. All right. Well, now what do we do? So, should I put the chrome ponies back on it, or should I put bigs and skinnies back on it? Oh, I kind of feeling the bigs and skinnies. Those pony wheels are nice. The car rides so freaking good with those big heavy ass pony wheels on here. Even for a 345 tire, I can still spin them effortlessly, which is crazy because it's such a big ass tire. You want to let's drag the bigs and skinnies out, put them back on the car. Keep the miles off of them just in case somebody wants to buy them. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. You know how people on Marketplace are. But I'd rather them be off the car than on the car. You know what I mean? 'Cause I don't want to have to take them off of my car to put them on his. So if he shows up, great. If not, it's what I expect. What's that? I need to? Why? Swipe them down with some Windex. Woo. Daryl Dundee, what is up? Yeah, my boss uses OBS, man, and he does live streams, and he's got it to where he splits his screen, and he has different cameras set up. So, like, he's got cameras in his garage and in his house because he does 3D printing. So he'll have two screens, and one camera is pointed on what he's working on, and the other camera is pointed on him while he's talking at his desk. And he can go back and forth from them, and it'll switch. Like if he's got different stations set up, because he's got like 4 3D printers going at the same, so he could switch the cameras back and forth, which is I thought was really cool. That means I could put like three cameras in here, have one up high shooting down that I would use 90% of the time, and then have two mobile that I can just move to where I'm working at and switch back and forth. Man, they got some air in these things. I don't know. I got, tap water dreams and or wine dreams and tap water money. But no, the fronts are not directional. Yes. Should be on the toolbox, I believe. It should be sitting out. Look on top of the speaker on the stereo. Find them? There you go. Tapered side should be in, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they fit better if you take that off. No. No, we're gonna leave them in those cups in the bins there on the lift. Shouldn't be drilled out. A bigger hole. Mm. Do we get these mixed up with something?
You put yours in with the other spaces. Are you done bleeding?
Yes, you can put the bleeder cap on. I don't think I got them mixed up, but I don't remember. I don't remember the fronts having being drilled. I know they were drilled for the back with the 17s. Yeah, I may have. I don't remember. I know you had some, and I had some. And these ones might be yours. Yeah, these must be Chevy. I don't remember my fronts being drilled though. Maybe they were, because these are Chevy.
Maybe they're like, you know,
These are Chevy lug. There you go. Let's go back in there. I don't know. Whatever.
like it's like,
Fits like a wooden dick.
no matter which way the boxes go.
Just look at them and see which side looks fucked up and which side doesn't.
Like that guy goes to the button.
Fucked up side goes to the wheel. Mine are all smashed to shit. They need to be. Yeah. It should be blatantly obvious which side's which. All right. Well, that'll work. What's up, William? Later, Jim. Probably already left, but later.
WTA.
Put it on the.
I did. I had it on there.
Just push it up on there.
It's on there.
All right, come on. Come on out of there. It ain't going nowhere.
You have to hold it out this way, like
Here, lift the wheel up.
I have to lift up.
Yeah.
This is, I guess, touching the face here. I don't know. I just wasn't holding my tongue right, I guess.
I reckon. It's almost a shame to drive this with these nice rotors.
It's gonna rust if you don't drive them.
Well, they're coated, so they won't rust. What's everybody doing? Where'd y'all go? What's JG doing, Mike? Ah. Oh, thanks, boss.
Are these trash since they're all split?
Yes. They're trash. Ah. Woohoo! One of them is draggy. Doesn't seem right at all. It's a little tighter than the other one for some reason. Do a couple stops with them and see what happens. See if it's still a little draggy. It shouldn't be. This side is like butter. This side's like butter. That side's a little draggy. I don't know what that's all about. $100K is giving away a free paint job. Dang. I need to win that. Have a professional paint this thing. That'd be nice. Have a real professional paint this thing. Leave it there. little sticky. It'll be alright. Yeah. All right. Cool. New pads, rotors, and calipers. Flushed brake system. Got the I'm gonna gap your ass wheels on there. The Billet Specialties. If anybody wants to make a channel donation, I need 2 of these caps. I need 2 of these caps or 4 of the low profile ones. You can get them at Summit or Jegs. Billet Specialties. I need 2 for the back. I'd greatly appreciate it. Hashtag. Oh, here you go. Oh, hashtag Billet Specialties. That's probably the gayest thing I've ever done. Oh boy. What? Yeah. Yeah, it's probably the gayest thing I've done since Mike and I split up. Yeah, probably. They only make one size. There's no difference. It's all the same. They make the long one, 3 inch, I think is what it is. You're talking about the whole. I think it's 3 inch. All right. No. Huh? No. No, level's fine. No, I think a pitcher of water and wash that brake fluid down the drain. Or that bucket, dump that bucket out right there. I love these wheels. I was thinking about getting, taking them to the powder coater and getting them powder coat the centers in a matte bronze. Yeah, they're like $60. Yeah, they're like $50 a piece, something like that. Yeah, they're stupid expensive for freaking center caps. I said you either have to buy the cone, 2 of the cones, or 4 of the flats. You get the stick either way you go. I was just gonna buy all 4 brand new ones because these ones are. I could polish these back out. I did a lot to them when I got them before. They were gray because they were so fucked, and I had to wet sand them. But they come out pretty good. Really need to spend some time with these wheels. Hand polish them out. I don't know. Might do that while it's on the lift. Makes life a little easier. Anyway, let me take some air out of these back tires. They don't look like mine. They should. Well, like I said, they make a flat one, and then they make the cone style one. Oh. Yeah, 30 pounds, a little much in a radial. I like to run about 22, drive around town. Had them put the balancing beads in these. All right, that squeegee behind you. It's hanging up behind you. Should be good. Just push it right to the crack. Jeez. Yeah. Little gassy, huh? Yeah, so.
Yeah, these are probably old now.
Well, I mean, when you look them up, it's either those or the flat ones.
Yeah, but I think the ones that are tall are not tapered like that anymore. It just has a step. I don't think all of them are steps anymore. I think they're just flat, tall.
I don't know. I got a picture of you. Get your phone? Look up billet specialty center cap. Ain't a thing no more. I found them once. It took me a while. Yeah, those are the flat ones.
You found the tall?
Yeah.
I've seen them on Amazon, eBay.
I found them on Jegs. I found them on Jegs website. Yeah, I don't know if Jegs doing that stupid spin the wheel, make a deal thing.
That's short ones on there.
Well, I might have discontinued them. I don't know. No, is that it? I only give you one picture. Hard to see. Yeah, I've got them saved on my phone. Oh, it's not important. They're expensive as fuck. Woo! Yeah, probably put about 100 miles on them.
They're not taped. They don't step. They just.
Well, sure they do. They're just shiny. Look at the edge.
No.
Yeah.
No. They're
Yeah.
not the same.
They are the same.
They're not the same. They're
Yes.
not the same.
That is identical to what's on
They're
there.
not the same. Yours had the your legs. It's not just up.
Yeah, jigs. Of course, there you go. Yeah. Street light replacement center cap. Yeah, it's just shiny. That's why it looks different. Yeah, it is. Yeah, whatever.
That's not what it's out.
That's it. That's the one. It just.
You get two in the county, you're gonna want your more.
Well, that's what I said. It's either get four
I need the short.
of the short ones, or
You don't need the tall, but
yeah, I really don't need the tall ones. It was for money's sake. Yeah, they got the short ones. They're 60.
crazy just for one.
Yeah.
There's 4 left.
4 left in stock. Imagine that.
Part number.
Vendor part number is 999578. Stupid.
And we let you down from Carolina so I can get those wheels back in the back of the truck.
Yeah, sure. BU2, what up? Well, I just ran a new carburetor to find out I had dry, rotted fuel lines. Might be having to do a teardown after the first start. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. You want to not have dry, rotted fuel lines anymore, you need to go to a PTFE.
I think I moved the wheels that far. Back to the wheel.
What's that?
I think I moved your wheels that far enough back. It was under the wheel. Feels like
Doesn't need to come all the way down. There we go. Now we go to the car show tomorrow.
streets and drive. Drive up.
Aftermarket rims, LOL, junk period, no questions asked. Yeah, I'll pop them back in the wheels. I don't. What the hell are you talking about, Rick? What?
I know you my Uber. I'm on it.
It's fine. What? Yeah. The other two are right there. Oh. There we go. Let's roll these out of the way. I don't think it's an interesting statement there, Rick, about aftermarket wheels. I don't think you know what a factory Fox body wheel looks like. To make such a lewd statement as that. You take this and put it over there. Yeah, I'm not gonna put that in the house. I need to take and wash it, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Huh? It's not gonna get damaged. Be fine. No, it'll be fine. Probably ought to lay the big ones down and then put the little ones on top. Spit on it. It'll fit. Yeah. That's good. I like that. No. It's a lot of tire. Yeah. They're fine for now. They're in there. And take this one. Yeah, jeez. Be good for now. I'll adjust it later. Leave it like that. You typed 3 different comments and YouTube threw them out. Really? I don't see it deleted on my side. And all that stuff's turned off on my end, so where you could say whatever the hell you want. That's kind of surprising. Yeah. The calipers can go out by the curb too. Since we don't know which one's right or, well, we do. The only one that I would probably keep would be the pasture side one. Whichever one, if you hold it up on the pasture side, would be the bleeder on the top. Those anchors I want to keep just in case I need another pair of anchors. That'd be the one. Huh. That's interesting, Mike. I've never seen that shit before. They shouldn't get tossed out, but maybe they do. I guess so. Rick Nichols didn't stick around to answer my question. Did get some stuff to fix my roof. I just got to get up on there to do it. I got the little covers for the bolts and some sealer. Yeah, I don't need any. Well, yeah, you can put the brake pads out there for the scrap, man. He'll take that stuff. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up for the day, you guys. We had a productive ass day. Got brakes done on my car, wife's car. Wheels are back on. Dash is fixed up. Later, dude. Yeah. So I'm getting the hell out of here, you guys. Thanks for hanging out if you hung out. Thanks for, all the good stuff. See you later.